Hey, welcome to the Safir business overview. And today we're going to talk about a high-tech distribution company that is set up to create success for everyone involved. This is the gateway of the future, right? This was a theme from the Safir Global Summit that just concluded. I believe it was last week. And so we have some exciting news. We have exciting information. There's so many great updates and things like that. I will not be able to go into a lot of detail, but I will provide some overviews and just a little bit of information just to let you know that the company is evolving and the company is moving forward. And that's what's so exciting, for all of us that are new and for those of us that have been around for a while. And so definitely exciting with all of the new developments and the things that you'll see in the presentation today. There's always a disclaimer. We want to make sure everybody understands that you make your own decisions. You will hear about staking. We'll hear a little bit about forecasting, talking about, how much can be made. We'll talk about some financial issues here or there. And so you don't take that as investment or financial advice. You take that as information and education in order for you to make a decision upon what decision you want to make next. If you see an opportunity for yourself, then hey, definitely, get your questions answered and get with the person that invited you so that you can definitely have a good idea of what to do next. What's my next step? But if you don't, or you need more time, or you want to consult with some people that you trust, that's fine too. But this is just a disclaimer that says, hey, look, we will be talking about some financial things that are possibilities, but mostly I'm going to talk about my personal experience with this particular organization and what I believe is a great opportunity for everyone. First, we want to let you know that the world we prepared ourselves for no longer exists. That's a powerful statement when you really, really, really think about it, right? And so a lot of us grew up in a time where, hey, you get good grades, you go to college, you prepare yourself for college, then you prepare yourself to get a great job after you walk out the door. Well, I don't think many of us, really bet upon the concept of going into debt before we even get a job. So it's kind of weird, but that's the reality that most people live in today. Unless you decide to do what everybody's doing on this call, taking a look at alternative ways to create wealth. This is the fourth industrial revolution, and this revolution is exclusively contributing to the greatest redistribution of wealth that the world has ever seen. And so this is why we are so excited to be here every single Saturday and multiple times during the week, presenting this organization, this opportunity for all of us to get ahead in this life and take care of our communities, our families, and everything that we aspire to do. This is an avenue that can make it happen for us. So, who are we talking about? Zeniq Technologies is a blockchain technology company. They do research and development on blockchain product and services, and Safir Global is the marketing arm for that. There are other companies and other strategic partners associated with this organization that make it what it is. They are forerunners. They are trendsetters. They are leaders in the blockchain industry. They are based out of Dubai. Excuse me. And they have continually evolved from the time they initiated a conversation to create the company up to this day. Started around May of 2018. They were the owner, CEO, and his partners had a conversation about creating something that hadn't been done before in this blockchain space. And so from that concept, from that thought, that idea, they evolved and created a company, took it to Dubai, and got traction, got support, got funding, and was able to get a license to go ahead and create this huge evolving blockchain tech company that is leading in so many areas that we're going to discuss today. There's just a multitude in their ecosystem that it is hard to even take the short time that we have to really explain it. And so if you were at the Dubai event, like I know many of you were, and being at the first event last year, it takes more than 45 minutes to go into how much these guys have taken blockchain tech to the next level. And so we're going to try to squeeze it into that 45 minutes, but normally it takes about 3 days. And so this is just an overview, just touching the surface, and hopefully it'll whet your appetite enough to ask the questions, get those questions answered, and then take action. Okay. But this is a leader in the blockchain tech industry. Zeniq enables everyone in the world to improve their financial freedom with ease and secure access to blockchain technology, right? Most of us have heard about cryptocurrency, but some people may not have heard of blockchain or heard the term, but just didn't know the connection between blockchain and cryptocurrency. And so when you see all the products and services that they've created, then hopefully you'll get a better picture of that connection. All right. So one of the companies that's kind of behind the scenes, but driving the tokenization piece within this large organization is Ramzik, right? When I first started, Ramzik wasn't at the forefront. Ramzik wasn't even mentioned. And then as time went on and at the right time, so Ramzik became part of the conversation. And so as we move forward, these are some of the strategic partners that you'll hear about. And so they have announced that Ramzik is revolutionizing the world, and they're utilizing the Zeniq blockchain to do that, right? So very big part of the program. Oh, wow. Let me give you some breaking news before we even kick this thing off. Bam, Zeniq coin is now listed on Bitmart Exchange. And so as most of us know, Zeniq coin is already listed on 3 exchanges, and now they've added 1 more. There is an actual Zeniq trading competition, right? So if you have Zeniq coins and you want to go ahead and trade coins on the Bitmart exchange, then get involved in that competition. I pulled this information from the Telegram group on Telegram. And so I'm sure it's probably posted in the Facebook group, and you may have it in your own team's group as well. But definitely, if that's something that you want to get involved with, then take a look at the social media groups that are posted from the Zeniq or from Safir, right? So that is definitely some breaking news. And we want to talk about the next generation of products. So really focusing on this multi-trillion-dollar market that Zeniq Technologies has created for all of these members from the Safir Global that are marketing for their company. The main focus is going to be blockchain tech. They do have access and going to create more products and services through the energy tech and the health tech. But right now, let's focus on blockchain tech. This is definitely the next generation of crypto and fiat, a seamless transition between the two for finance and investments. Okay, so when we talk about Zeniq Technologies, we talk about Safir Global, we're talking about Ramzik, we're talking about all these strategic partners working together to create this 360-degree ecosystem. This is like by far the most powerful slide that is produced. Now, we're going to talk about each one real quick, and then I'm going to give you a little more detail as we move through the slides. So on the top left, we have the decentralized blockchain, right? Zeniq, yes, has an actual blockchain. They create cryptocurrency from that blockchain. Excuse me. And so by creating it, they're minting versus mining, right? There's a mining factor, but minting is the predominant way that the cryptocurrency is produced. And so that is a very green way, so to speak, or eco-friendly way to create cryptocurrency or create currency or digital currency. So that's powerful in itself. But what does that blockchain allow them to do? Well, it allows them to create this smart chain, which is on the top right. That smart chain creates access to the tokenization, access to the Zeniq swap, the staking, and the app. All of those things work together. And that's why this is such an incredible ecosystem that has evolved from the time they started the program to this day, right? So if you're getting involved today, then you have to kind of understand the backstory in order to see how this was created. Because when they first started, just like any real company, they start with the base, right? Give me the blockchain, right? That's the foundation. After they create the blockchain, then they can create the Zeniq Hub, which is on the left side. That Zeniq Hub is their first product. That first product contain masternodes. Those masternodes help to create or mint the actual Zeniq coin, right? So that Zeniq coin, being on your bottom right side, Zeniq coin is really the bloodline or the value stream within the whole ecosystem. And so when we're talking about Safir Global members as marketers for the Zeniq ecosystem of all these products and services, then the compensation between all of that is through that Zeniq coin. Okay, so that's how the value is built within the Zeniq company for the Safir members that market for them. All right, so just to give you an understanding of how these things work together and how we as marketers for Zeniq Technologies are compensated to promote and market and announce all of these amazing products and services that they provide. Now, Zeniq Hub is their first product that was produced. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. The Zeniq app, it's they have a new version of that, which is phenomenal. I will definitely talk a little bit more about that. The Zeniq debit card, there's a new announcement on that. It is available, and it has been in beta testing for a little bit, but it's going live. You have the staking hints. Staking hints is produced by the Abanoc program. Abanoc is an actual company that does B2B airline business for private jets and private jet bookings. We are able to stake their tokens. They were one of the first to actually create a business to go B2B for private jet bookings and created a marketplace to support that. So it's really cool. And the Abanoc token can be used to obviously purchase those services. And we benefit from that as well. The Zeniq Swap. Zeniq Swap is produced from the Zeniq Smart Chain or cross chain. That smart chain helps to facilitate the Zeniq Swap, which is a decentralized exchange. That has gone live as well. They are building and adding more coins and tokens and assets to that particular product as well. So really, really excited about that. Then we have the tokenization. So tokenization, definitely going to have a little more conversation about that, because that's really where we are in this phase of the program is focusing on tokenization, and it comes in various forms. But really from a marketing perspective or a Safir marketer's perspective, how do we benefit within this whole ecosystem, and how is tokenization centered to that? And that's really where I'm going to focus on that slide. And you have the cross chain and smart chain, and just a little bit on that. The cross chain and smart chain, right, is developed to allow for one, the Zeniq Swap. That's a decentralized exchange, but to make available all different blockchains to trade on the decentralized exchange. Other decentralized exchanges normally are sponsored by or hosted by one blockchain, and they only use cryptocurrency on that particular blockchain or produced from that blockchain, right? Uniswap, only Ethereum. PancakeSwap, only BNB type or Binance Smart Chain type tokens. So they don't cross over unless you wrap them in their particular protocol, and those are additional fees. What Zeniq has done is created a way to alleviate those extra fees and allow for other blockchains to participate in the trading and swapping on the Zeniq decentralized exchange. Think about how powerful that is in the bigger and the greater blockchain system. So really DeFi, they really took it to a whole nother level and made it easy for anybody to participate in this particular space. So that is incredible. This is a phenomenal slide, and I hope that you took away the value of the whole program really starts here. The Zeniq Hub is that primary product that got them off the ground, attracted a lot of institutional people that were interested in getting into the crypto space, but just didn't know how and didn't understand it enough. This was the way that opened the door for them and got them really traction when they got to Dubai and expanded really globally in a very short period of time. So we all, as Safir marketers, this is our initial product that we offer to anybody that's interested in the program, right? And so you see some of the benefits of the Zeniq hub here. All of the hubs have the same benefits. The only difference is this hub is a physical device. There are virtual hubs, whereas you don't have a physical device, but you still have the functionality through your internet, you know, so you can connect to the dashboard and you can see your account, and you can pretty much do everything similar to having the physical device, kind of like a tablet that runs your particular digital asset, you know, environment. All right. And so it does have the actual nodes. It does mint cryptocurrency. It does have access to mint additional tokens and digital assets that are attached to the Zeniq hub. And we'll show you that there are some new products that are added to the Zeniq hub through masternodes. And so you'll be able to see that connection and why this is so important and vital to the rest of your particular business when you decide to be part of this program. This is really that key that unlocks everything else. Really phenomenal. But it does have phenomenal features, and it does it has a security level that's really unmatched when it comes to these type of environments, you know, with blockchain and the, you know, online and Web 3.0 and all these kind of things. They've really stepped it up. So really great device, has a lot of value. And this is kind of that starting point when you are looking to get into this business. With the product, we do have the Zeniq coin, which is the basis of a blockchain, is to create, you know, some type of digital currency in order to have a connection throughout the system. Excuse me. This is a system coin. All right, excuse me. So it's a system coin compared to a security coin or security token. You know, security token more or less is in line with financial transaction. This is not in line with financial transaction. What they do is the actual system coin helps to offset fees, helps to make transactions when you're trading on the exchange and swapping cryptocurrency. It helps to support the new cryptocurrency that's added because of the strategic partnerships. So when you see these other tokens that are here situated on this page, then this is just an addition to the Zeniq family. So you have the top right, the Tupan token, you have the Avanok token, and you have the Zeniq coin. Okay. And so if you want to have a conversation about the difference between a coin and a token and how those are produced, then definitely, you know, that's a different conversation. But today, just let you know, the company has increased and added strategic partners so that they can expand their offerings, and it really sets the stage for the future of the company. And so a lot of these new strategic partners that have come on board were attracted to Zeniq because, one, they have a powerful blockchain. Two, they already have a Zeniq coin, right? That creates that additional value. And three, they have a base membership with the Safir Global, the marketing arm, you know, over 500, 600,000 members. So this is why a lot of companies are being attracted to Zeniq in order to produce their product and get it tokenized, right? Because that's the main vein of Zeniq Technologies, is really being a leader in the blockchain space at the tokenization level. A lot of companies try it, but they don't get it right. And therefore they come over to Zeniq to do that. And so you can see some of the benefits of the Zeniq coin here, real projects, real use cases, limited number of coins, which is always a good thing. They have a halving process that happens. And so that halving process, as time goes on, as more Zeniq hubs are purchased, then the production is decreased. And when you have a decrease in production or availability of the Zeniq coin, then you have an increase in demand. And that inadvertently causes the price and the value to rise, right? And so when you purchase a hub, when you increase your number of minted coins, right, into your account, then that staking or holding of those coins and accumulation of those coins will help to increase the value over time with these other pieces of the puzzle in place. And that's really the takeaway is you accumulate these because you don't have to purchase more coins. They're minted for you when you start the program, purchase your hub, there's going to be minted for you. So you'll accumulate these coins as you go, and the company will continue to help those produce on the blockchain within the hub, and the value continues to increase because they're using those as the system coin to help offset a lot of the fees, and the halving process helps with that as well. So you have these projects, the Tupan, the Avanac, and then we have a couple of new ones that I'm going to talk about here shortly. And as you showed, the LA token is a place where you can find Zeniq listed, PancakeSwap, Zeniq is listed, Uniswap is where Zeniq is listed. And as we mentioned earlier, breaking news, on Bitmart Exchange, Zeniq has been listed as well. So it's pretty phenomenal. Now, the Nomo app. This is one of the new apps for the Zeniq Messenger. So you have a Zeniq app, and now it's called Nomo. So it's kind of like a version 2.0 or something like this. We had one that was introduced earlier. Now we have a new app, and all apps always go through revisions. They go through updates. So that's normal. And so they're just adding more functionality, maybe have some developers that really did exactly what they were looking for. And so now it's evolved into the Nomo app. And so you definitely want to get that downloaded from the App Store. I don't know if it's available for the Apple folks yet, but it is available on the Play Store for the Android. As you can see, it has the chat functionalities, end-to-end encryption, decentralized, voice call capabilities, cryptocurrency send and receive, wallets. I mean, it's phenomenal. So this particular app, you'll be able to monitor tokenization projects with NFTs, wallet for all the cryptocurrency. You want to stake cryptocurrency, it's in here. Your Avanac will be staked in your app. You got the 2 or 3, I think it's like a 3-level authentication in there. We know about 2FA. This has like 3FA. It's really, really kind of powerful there. The Messenger is available. You'll have access to the Zeniq Exchange, your Zeniq Swap, hub connection. So if you have your hub online, or if you have a physical hub that's minting your cryptocurrency, you'll be able to sync between the two. So everything, this is the objective. They talked about this early on. The objective is to have your Zeniq app really doing everything for your business, right? You'll be able to do all of that through the Zeniq app. That's the whole idea. So really, really next level stuff, very powerful, very advanced. One of the things that you do want to know is this is the next level of security is if you want to withdraw from your back office, then your app is used at that next level of security to make sure that somebody's not stealing or trying to take funds that's not theirs. And so that's just the next level of security that they have produced. And you're able to verify that through your app before you can withdraw funds. So that's just that level of security that a lot of companies and a lot of agencies just don't have. So it's really, really amazing. The Zeniq debit card. Yep. I wish I had some sound effects or something, because this was just released a couple of days ago that, hey, this is live. They do have beta testers out there, but they are issuing cards. Yes, this is in the EU, the European Union. And so we're looking for an international card to come out. But they got to start somewhere. And so they started in the EU. And like I said, I think it was yesterday I saw this pop up. And so the debit card is going out to folks that have ordered them. And so we'll see how that goes, get some feedback on that. But pretty exciting. Everybody wants to be able to take their cryptocurrency, boom, and spend it like they do with their fiat on daily purchases or whatever you want. Sure, crypto, you should be able to spend it. And so this is the whole point of having a Zeniq debit card. So pretty cool stuff. Zeniq Swap is live right now. Looks like they have the Zeniq coin on there, the Safir stable token on there, and the two-pan token. And so what's the significance of that? On the Zeniq Smart Chain, you have access to the same functionality like a MetaMask or Uniswap. Uniswap, that's what I'm trying to say. A Uniswap, you can connect with your MetaMask or any type of decentralized application, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, something like this. And you can go ahead and maybe connect your Zeniq app and whatever tokens that are available to swap, then that's what that is for. Right. And so they add tokens as they build the product. And so initially, you're going to have your Zeniq token, and then your Zeniq coin, and you have the Safir, like I said, stable token, and then you're going to have your two-pan token, and eventually maybe the Hab'ã will pop up, and you can swap those. So right now, they just got that live. They've tested it for months and months and months. And so that's a pretty big deal, by the way. Really, really amazing, because a lot of people have wanted an easy way to go in and swap out, the Zeniq coins or any of their, crypto that's produced through this Zeniq program. And so now, as they populate this particular Zeniq swap with those new tokens and new coins, then you'll be able to do that. So really giving the freedom to the people to go ahead and be able to do that if they so desire, right? So beautiful. So when we talk about tokenization, I know I've mentioned it a few times, and you're probably saying, okay, Rashid, get to the tokenization because I really want to understand this. Yes, I'm going to show you some new products that are really about the tokenization piece of the program. And when we talk about tokenization, we're talking about really creating that substantial wealth over time, because now we're getting into so many different areas that normally DeFi, wasn't there, or blockchain wasn't there. DeFi is instituted so that we can open up the market and get into spaces that normally we weren't in as an industry, right? And so this is so powerful to create, products that allow for physical, assets, physical entities to go digital in a very simple, easy, and transparent way. And that's the beauty of being part of a leader in this particular industry. They have taken blockchain, DeFi, Web 3.0, and tokenization to a whole nother level. And nobody else out there is doing this like Zeniq Technologies. So tokenization within this multi-trillion-dollar market, they're saying, the World Economic Forum, by 2027, it will be around a $24 trillion market. It could be higher, it could be lower, but that's what they're saying. So estimated to be about 24 trillion by 2027. So right now it's pretty high. It's already in the trillions. So we know that we're in the right space, we're in the right market, we're in the right industry. That's the beauty of being where we are right now. But where are we going, right? Where are we going? And that's where I want to take you. So tokenization can be used for a variety of reasons. The main reason is crowdfunding. Create more income, more profit, more funds to build on new projects and services and different things within the company. But other agencies will come and say, hey, look, how do I do this? And so they have strategic partners that come in and partner with Zeniq Technologies to tokenize their particular products or equipment or materials or items or documents and all these different things that you see on the right-hand side. So anything really can be tokenized, and you're going to be pretty fascinated by what they have already taken on as a tokenization project. Pretty fascinating to me, but I think it'll blow your mind to see the level of what can be tokenized and how Zeniq Technologies, they didn't come out the gate walking, they came out blasted through the door of what can be tokenized. Pretty cool. Now, with all of that, I want to delineate that there are really two sides of this coin, so to speak. You have the passive side and you have the active side. We're going to talk about more of the passive side. And so everything that I mentioned up to this point has been you as a interested party in an alternative way to earn income are looking at this saying, great, I like it, this is cool, I need more information. But two-pan minting, Zeniq minting, Hab'ã staking, All of these are passive ways to create multiple streams of income while you sleep, while you walk, while you exercise, while you eat, while you do whatever you want to do, right? A lot of people are sitting here right now watching this presentation and earning within their particular account because it is a passive way to do that. If you are minting Zeniq coins because you're in the program, you're making money while you're on this particular presentation. It is very cool. And I think everybody wants to be able to be in that position. But there's more to it. There's much more to it. Okay. All right. So let's get into how you get started. Good morning. How are you? Okay. Okay. So in order to get started, this right here gives you all levels that the company has allowed for you to enter into the program. And so the first thing you want to do, right? Observe the information. We're going to briefly go through it. And if you have questions about where to get started and how to get started and what's the best way to do that, then I encourage you to talk to the person that invited you, because they probably have, you know, a little more knowledge about maybe your particular situation, right? Versus me recommending this or that. Then definitely have that conversation with the person that invited you. But definitely get those questions answered so you'll know where you want to get started and why, and kind of what that looks like going forward. The only thing that I recommend is have a goal of where you want to be, and then kind of, reconstruct all the way back to where you want to start so that you can end up where you want to be. Okay, because if you don't have a goal, then you're really not going to know where to start in order to guide the ship to its destination. First of all, we got the Zeniq Hub 01. That Zeniq Hub is the physical device that I showed you earlier, 1,998 euro. Okay, in dollars, that's probably $2,200. That one has all the features I mentioned earlier. It is a physical device, gets mailed to you, so you'll have a physical device that you can actually operate from. It mints the cryptocurrency as well. It does have the master node, so it will mint those Zeniq coins for you. Okay, on a continuous basis. They say 15 to 20 years, you'll have that minting process going on. You have the housing hub. That's 1,499 euro. So it's about $1,600. And so that housing hub, same features, it's just not a physical device, right? So you're still minting cryptocurrency and you have access to that at any time in your back office. Okay, so it's not something that's held somewhere and you don't have access. Yes, you have access to all the information through your internet connection, your browser, whichever where you use it. Now, before I forget, if you're in the US, then you want to make sure that you're using a VPN to access your account, right? So that's the only way you're going to access your account, through a VPN, for security reasons. Now you have the 2X housing hub, 2,950 euro. So, about $3,200, I guess, something like that. That'll give you 2X the production, right? So if you have a housing hub that's producing X amount of cryptocurrency for you, now you want to double that, then you're going to look at the 2X housing hub. If you want to 4X your, minting production, then you look at the 4X housing hub, right? 5,800 euros. And then it goes from 8 to 16, 32, all the way up to 256X. And you can just create more minting power, get more production, create more cryptocurrency into your account just by going up the ladder like this. Now, for everybody else that is still kind of like, well, not a problem. I get it. A lot of people have been burned in the past. So you want to walk a little slower. You have the half, which is a fraction of a hub, a quarter, which is a fraction of a hub, 1/32, 1/16, 1/8, or there's a free option as well. You can get in, look around, fill it out, and talk to the person that invited you and see, what direction you want to go. All I know is most people, after they get their feet wet, they're just like, let's go, right? Because the opportunity is amazing from the inside. You get to see that those coins are being minted. You get to see the efficiency of the program and how, the commissions work, the bonuses work, and how people are excited because of that, additional creation of minted cryptocurrency into your back office. It's a continuous process, one-time purchase, a continuous buildup of cryptocurrency. So it's pretty awesome. as we move along this journey. All right. So with that being said, you definitely want to get with the person that invited you, have that conversation, and so that you can really focus on how you want to do this, whatever that decision is. If you want to get started, then you get started. If you feel like you want to take a break, look at it, got some more questions, not a problem. That's totally up to you. I don't make that decision. Nobody makes that decision for you. I want to make sure everybody's reminded this is just education and information. All right. So you make your own decision so you will know what you want to do, what your next steps are. But before you do that, I want to highlight that there is more good information that's on its way. If I could just have your attention just for a few seconds, let's talk about this tokenization. It's a new era that Zeniq has brought in to the DeFi space. Really, really, really off the chain, amazing stuff. First, we're going to talk about the new addition to the family within the Zeniq technology ecosystem. This is the CETO. This is the real estate tokenization project in your back office. It's already on sale. I think last week it went on sale. And so every week there's a 10% difference or 1% difference. Yeah, 1%. So the pre-sale, when it first kicked off, you could get 110 CD tokens minted every single day if you got in on the pre-sale from the day one. And I think every week it reduces 109, 108, 107, 106, and so on and so on and so on. And then after a while, it slows down, but you still have an opportunity to get at least 100 tokens minted into your particular account every single day, right? It's only been about a week, no more than that. And so if you miss 1 week, that's fine. You still have an opportunity to go ahead and increase that. These are actual real estate tokenization projects, okay? And so some people may be looking at this saying, okay, what is a CD token? Like, why would I go in and buy that? I get it. This is not about this one program. I'm giving you an overview of the programs that are available, of the opportunities that are available, okay? There's a lot more information about this. There's some information in the back office, so you definitely can get more information on it. But what I can tell you is there are additional slides. Like I say, I could go on and on and on. I don't want to put, 50 slides in here. I got about 40, but it would have just gotten really big. So just so you know, this is a tokenization project, whereas you can purchase the nodes in the back office. You can mint the cryptocurrency for this real estate project that they are already involved in. And what they're doing is they're purchasing that, and we're benefiting from the actual leasing, renting, or sale of that property. So there's a physical property that's available. You can, like I said, all the information is in the back office. You can download it. You can read more about it. Not a problem. But that's what we're doing. Anything that we purchase that produce the tokens, they are actually running the business in the background. They're adding value to the program, and we're just benefiting from it on the other side. That's really all that means. And so we're having the availability of purchasing a portion of that value. That's really what this means. This is the digital real estate portion of the new era, right? You don't have to go and physically buy it. You don't have to go to a REIT. You don't have to, deal with all of the other hassle. You can purchase tokens, and you are buying into that real estate that the company is actually working on the front end. Cool. All right. So we are benefiting on the back end by purchasing these, and these particular tokens are continually minted, just like the Zeniq coin, just like the Tupan, just like the Hab'ã. Everything is continually produced from a staking perspective or from a minting perspective. Either way, we are getting more value because we have an accumulation of the tokens versus a one-time purchase and just waiting for something to happen. Cool. So what do we want to happen? We want our money to work for us at all times. So what they've done, and you can look in your back office and you can see all of the products on the blockchain, the Zeniq blockchain that has been produced, and you'll see the percentage that is paid out in your benefit plan, right? And that comes in various forms. So that's why I say it's a deeper dive. You have to really understand this, but it just takes time. right? So in your benefit plan, then that adds to one, your career bonuses, that adds to 60% of 100%, right? So you got to understand your benefit plan, the compensation plan that I'm going to show you in a minute, to understand what that 60% represents. Okay, but that's a deeper dive, right? And I don't want to get too deep into all of those things right now because this is an overview. But just know that yes, 6% is towards your benefit plan. Okay, and so those numbers are different depending on the tokens that we can purchase. So basically letting your hardware work for you. Got it. Now, the other, which is just revolutionary, tokenization project is an actual cinematic art, a theater. A movie has been tokenized by Zeniq and Safir companies. Now, how cool is that? Like, what? So anyway, regardless, is an actual movie. The person that it is, the movie that's it's representing or is about, the story is about the new COO, Ilhan Dogan, of Safir Global. And so his journey through direct sales and how he basically went from his homeland and being poor and being bullied to how he used direct sales and marketing to really excel in his life. So really cool. I heard it's a great story. And I think in Dubai, some people had opportunity to actually view the movie. And so the beauty of it, at the end of the day, it's about the tokenization of this movie regardless, which will be released and tokenized on the Zeniq smart chain. Absolutely revolutionary. And so you're like, okay, what does that mean? At the end of the day, just like the last one, you're able to purchase these regardless tokens in the back office. Like I think it was, like I said last week, I think it was put in there, and you're able to benefit from the accumulation of 110 per day, 109, 108, 105, depending on when you purchase it. And you're able to accumulate those tokens and have that same result as I mentioned earlier. You're building up value while the company is doing the heavy lifting of sorts with this particular program. So when anybody starts to watch the movie, it becomes more popular, then the value of what we have that's minted continues to grow and continues to grow and continues to grow. And then at a point, you'll be able to swap those tokens out. And that's why the Zeniq exchange is so valuable, because all of these will be on that particular Zeniq swap at a point in time. And when that value increases and you have a Bitcoin or you have some other coin that you like, then you can go ahead and swap out this one that has increased tenfold with this other one that you maybe use all the time. Not a problem. Nobody has a problem with that. They just want to make it available to you. So you got to understand that future of what they're doing and what they're setting us up for. That level of success is going to be astronomical based on my personal feelings, in my opinion, that with the buildup, with all of these amazing tokenization projects, right, that, like I said, nobody else has really even come close, then that value continues to increase because this is an actual company that has added all of this value, and it's going to continue to increase. And that Zeniq swap is going to be used to swap those tokens out with other currencies as well. So really, really amazing what they're doing. You have the ability to go ahead and participate in this particular sale as well. And you can purchase your hubs, nodes for the regardless hubs and nodes for the city, which is the real estate project. And you can go ahead and purchase and be minting these particular tokens in your back office, right? Man, just phenomenal stuff going on. And this one will produce 90% in your benefit plan, right? So get with the person that invited you, look in your back office and understand, the product overview, and it shows you percentages that go toward your particular benefit plan, right? And so it really facilitates a lot of other parts of the program and your compensation. And to understand it, you definitely have to go in and look at that and walk through that process. Okay. Yes, the Safir stable token is something that is available as well in the back office. We do have the Safir Blockchain Academy that is being released. So it's just a real big learning, program for all the members. So the Tupan. So Tupan is another major player in our ecosystem. Tupan is the future of environmental regeneration. That right there is a Tupan is an actual project, is an actual organization that's supported by, they have all these projects right here. Like I said, just giving you a quick overview that they're growing. They're legit. They were already a company. They were already an organization. They're already supported through a company that is registered with the SEC in the US to support in these impactful and environmental projects. So they're really helping to reduce the CO2 footprint that's made by large business, airlines and all that to pollute the earth. They really are doing things to turn that around and repair the Amazon rainforest and the bigger, bioeconomy. So really a great impact token, a great project to help save the earth. And guess what? As members of the Safir global family, you are able to purchase the Tupan nodes that produce and mint Tupan tokens, which helps in that process. And we continue to earn more value. Our Zeniq coin rises. And at a point in time, we potentially are able to really cash in on our benefits within this whole project. So it's just a powerful way to do something good for the environment and be compensated on the back end. It's just powerful stuff. This gentleman here is the founder of this project. The company called Forest AU Green LLC is registered with the SEC, and they are supported by the 17 UN, environmental goals. So really doing great stuff. Have over 67 patents, and all of those patents are associated with different areas that are profit centers or revenue streams for the company. And anything the company does, when the company grows, guess what? Being associated with Zeniq, we continue to benefit from that value as well. That's just powerful all around. All right. So when we talk about the Tupan token, the takeaway for this slide, based on the mechanics of how it works in the background, a lot more technical than it looks. Profits made from trading the CO2 certificates are used to buy Tupan tokens on the exchanges or from the market. That's what we know. Like I said, if you want to dive into that, if you have a background in how all these things work, no problem. That's something that you can share with the rest of us. But all I know is we benefit because of this particular program. And this is just a very brief way that they want us to kind of understand how that works. All right. So how do you get involved? How do you earn these particular tokens? One, you have the Zeniq hub, right? You purchase your hub, you're good. Now you can add on a Tupan housing hub. In order to add on a housing hub, you can have the Zeniq hub, like a full Zeniq hub, right? The 1998 euro or the 14.99 euro. Then you can add on a hub for $9.98. This happens for all of the new projects, same pricing, everything, same setup. Okay. So in order to mint, you have to purchase that housing hub for that project. City, regardless, Tupan, that's how they work. Okay. So all of them are set up the same way. Okay. And you benefit from a continuous minting process that doesn't stop, at least for 15 years. Okay. So it's set up the same way. So if you actually have a partial hub, partial Zeniq hub, then you can purchase a full Tupan hub or city or regardless. You can purchase a full one for 12.98 euro, okay, to add to your partial hub. So if you had 100 euros in the program, right, and you have that, partial Zeniq hub, then you can purchase a full Tupan hub or a full city hub or a full regardless hub and mint those tokens into your back office and earn. Yes, over time. It's not a daily, you're not going to be withdrawing $100 a day. It's not going to happen. But it's going to build over time. This is a long-term wealth building program. All right. So with that being said, all of you that are excited about passive income, all of those are passive. All of those are passive. Yes. Doesn't require you to go out and market or beat up the world. None of that. Now, but if you are a leader and you're looking to help your teams, right? You want to create that long-term wealth, but you want to create some sustainable wealth, whereas you can get paid daily, right? Based on your efforts, then definitely stay tuned for this part. We're going to talk about the Safir business model. Safir, they have a couple of offices. I know that they have office in Dubai, and it looks like they're going to be moving an office to Switzerland sometime in the future. Okay, now the first level, the first active compensation in their plan is the unilevel. So this unilevel will pay you up to 15 levels. Actually, it'll pay more, but we're going to talk about the 15. And so if you are one of those people, like I said, if you got a team, let's say you've been burnt in another program, you have some challenges, and you really are ready to do something good for the world, then all of the things I already talked about, get you started. But hey, here's how you get compensated for working day to day. The company says, look, if you invite others to be part of this awesome program, then we're going to pay you 10% on your first level, right? So your direct referrals, you get 10% of that. On your second level, you get 7%. So anybody that your referrals actually invite, obviously, you're going to get 7% of that. Cool. And then on the third level, fourth level, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which is amazing. So this is your unilevel, pretty straightforward. Okay. Now, after you kick this in and you start really getting intentional about how you want this to work, then you can go ahead and start building your teams, right? And that's pretty exciting. So definitely take a look at this for a second. I'll be right back. All right. So when you are building, right, you're very intentional about how you want to grow your business, right? This is a business. Every person that signs up, registers, gets in the program, it's your business, right? So you got to learn your business, and you have to go out and create what you want your business to look like, who you want to work with, who your top, leaders. I mean, think of it as a company, right? Who are going to be your C-suite? Who's going to be your management? Who's going to be your supervisor? Who's going to be your foremen, right? Build that team so that you can go ahead and really, really scale to the highest levels in the organization. Okay. So just like I said, the gentleman that was speaking earlier, Toa, right? He was speaking about getting you in the right mindset. Where do you want to be? How do you want to get there? Putting you in that mindset to really be that person, be that leader, right? And so the opportunity is here. It's scaled out for you. How much do you want it? So you have the Ruby level, right? You have 7 people that are on your front line. These are people that you working with, active in the program. You get to 10,000 in volume, right? It's qualified based on the different legs. They're going to give you 300 euros. Then you hit the double Ruby level when you have 20,000 in volume, right? And you have at least 12 directs, and you're going to get a 600 euro bonus. When you have 100,000 euros in volume and sales in your organization, you hit the Sapphire level. Then they're going to give you a 3,000 euro bonus. When you hit double Sapphire, that means you have 300,000 in volume. You still have, like I said, at least 12 people that are, your front line, and you're going to get a 9,000 euro bonus, right? And so when you hit 500,000 euros in volume and sales in your organization, and you are at the Black Sapphire level, then you're going to get a 15,000 euro bonus. When you hit 1 million in volume, right, and you have at least 13 direct referrals, then you're going to get a 40,000 euro bonus. Okay. And so you have the double diamond all the way up to the double gold diamond, and the numbers just get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And it's just a matter of what do you want? What is your goal? What do you want to achieve? And you just go for it. You go for it and you build it. Stick with your leaders and you work through this program, and you will get to those higher levels. So in here with the career rank, which is always phenomenal to me, when you run the numbers and you go through these 12 levels, you will have earned in commissions over 4.5 million euros in bonuses alone, right? You still get your commissions from the unilevel, and now you're getting the career rank, bonuses, and now over 4 million. Like, man, that's crazy. But then they don't stop. Then you get part of the revenue sharing, right? So the company is sharing their revenue with the members that are out there making it happen, right? And recently we got some bonuses. I think it was last week, we got a notification of bonuses. So it is still working over a year now, and it's still working. So within this particular benefit, at the end of the month, they take the total, right, revenue, and they take 10% of that, and then they see, okay, how many career levels do we have? And they divide that up with whatever that amount is. So let's say that per share amount is 100 euros. Okay, it's an easy number to work with. That's why I use it. 100 euros. So if you have one star, that means you have one share. So as a ruby, you're going to get that 100 euros. Okay. As a double ruby, you're going to get 200 euros. As a sapphire, you get 1,000 euros because you got 10 shares, right? So that's a big jump between double ruby and sapphire. So at least you want to get to sapphire because you can see that jump. That's a really nice chunk of change. Then you get to double sapphire, you're going to have 20 shares, which is 2,000 euros. And you get to black sapphire and you got 4,000 euros. When you get to diamond, you got 8,000 euros. That's pretty powerful, because obviously when you translate that or convert it to dollars, you know that you're over $10,000. So that's pretty powerful in itself. But it doesn't stop there. They literally do that, and then they give you this for 6 months straight. How cool is that, right? 6 months straight. So it's very powerful in itself. Now, there are additional bonuses. They have an additional way that they have formulated the pool just to make it more exciting, to make it more fair, and just really more profitable. And so those are some of the things that you want to get with, like I said, the person that invited you, get with your upline leaders, and they can break down all of the other powerful compensation, ways that we can earn. This is an overview. This is a highlight of the main parts of the program. And yes, you have a passive side, you have an active side, so everybody can benefit from this particular program. All right. So with that being said, I hope that I covered everything, gave you enough information to show you that this is definitely one of the top tier programs that is advanced in the blockchain space, Web 3.0, DeFi. It really has taken this to a whole nother level, and everyone has an opportunity to benefit if you make that decision. All right. The choice is yours. All you have to do, get with the person that invited you, have that conversation. Where do you get started? How do you get started? I got a few more questions. Get those questions answered, and then you can make a decision and start your success with this particular organization. That's my presentation. I thank you for your attention.